7:01. This is the meeting of the Historic District Commission and will take place in webinar format through Zoom. The chair of the commission is Sarah Moriarty. The host of the webinar is typically the building official. He is in a seminar. I am Tom Zanarini, the code enforcement officer and planner, and Linda Galetta is in attendance as well. Anyone speaking should state their name prior to speaking each time. The panelists in this webinar meeting will be the commission members and building staff. Panelists who would like to comment on an item should indicate such by using the icon to raise hand at the bottom of the screen. After the panelists raise their hand, they'll be able to comment one at a time when called upon by the chairperson. Panelists should mute their microphones until called upon. Panelists calling into the meeting by telephone may raise and lower their hand by pressing *9. To mute or unmute your call, press *6. To make a motion or second a motion, commission members can raise a hand and be acknowledged by the host or chair. To vote on a motion, commission members will be called upon individually by the chair to vote. The public can participate in the meeting during the public communications agenda item. The public will be asked to raise their hand during public communications if they want to speak at this time and by using the icon to raise hand at the bottom of the screen. And lastly, the public will be called upon by the host one at a time to be able to speak during this time. Attendees must identify themselves before speaking.
Thanks, Tom. So I will call this meeting to order on September 21st at 7:03, and I will seat Goodrich for Brady and Leonard for Nault. And Don, do you want to read the call?
If somebody can put it up.
Oh. Tom, I can read it because I have it on the side if you can't pull the call up.
Okay, yeah, I had it ready. Let's see.
I'm not sure if you need to reread the call because it's a continued hearing.
It is?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wasn't here last time, so I guess I didn't realize that. So Robert Nelson is a continued hearing?
Yeah.
Okay, then I don't think that we need to read the call. Because it wouldn't have been republished. So there is no call. So then I guess we will open public hearings with HDC 21-46, 28 Water Street, Robert Nelson, who I don't see unless he's in the audience and hasn't been promoted. Tom, do you see anybody in the audience? You might have more visibility than me.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, should be coming over.
Mr. Nelson? Mr. Nelson? Mr. Nelson, if you can hear me, you're muted.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. So.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Excellent. So we just opened your public hearing and the presentation is yours to make.
Technical difficulties, yes. Okay, so from the last meeting, there was some information that was requested by Tom and a few of the other members. I have submitted that information. I hope it's in your packet. There's some construction details showing the details and the structural part of the new porch. Also the before and after site plan. And there's some sketches showing the
Mr. Nelson, if I can interrupt you, I wasn't at the last meeting, so if you can just tell me what you're looking to do.
Okay, so we're looking, if you stop right there, There's some better sketches. That was my sketch, but I have a better one I included today. I don't know if it's in the packet. It's an enclosed porch on the end of the house where there's a door at the moment. Yeah, I see. Maybe there should be a much better sketch. Yeah, if you go up there a little bit. Yeah, that's the back view. And if you go a little more, that would be okay, right there, that sketch. So you can see that would be the end of the house facing the driveway. So that's an enclosed porch. You come out onto a little porch with stairs going down north and south, front and back. And the roof line matches the same existing roof line of the front porch, as you can see that to the right. So we're just matching the same roof line, the same house material, the clapboards, trim color, and so forth. There'll be a door with a window in it, and that's pretty much it. It's an 8x8 enclosed porch, kind of creating a mud room, which we don't have entering the house there. And like I said, I didn't have all this at the last meeting in great detail. Also, I included a site plan. You can see it doesn't really take much up of the site. And the materials, I think, Tom asked for that, so that's listed on there too. The elevation's 11 feet, which is identical to the front porch. And again, the siding will still be cedar clapboard, painted the same as the house color. And the trim will be the color the same as the house existing now. That's pretty much it. And you've got a photograph there showing the house. So that's the side porch will match the front porch.
So you're calling it a porch, but it's not really a porch, right? It's more of a breezeway.
It's really an enclosed porch. Yeah, exactly. It's enclosed, totally enclosed. And it'll look just like that front porch picture, except it's enclosed.
When you say enclosed, you mean it's got walls and a door, like it's.
That's right. There'll be a door. Yeah, there'll be a door with a window, just like, yeah, right there. So there's your door on the end with a window, and then solid walls. Correct.
You're not using the existing door that has the 3x3?
The existing door will stay where it is. So
because it'll be.
becomes like an airlock, I guess you could say. Yeah. And then there'll be just a small porch when you come out the door. Then you can go left or right, up or down like that. That's pretty much it. The trim will match the house, the color, everything else. So it'll blend right in. Yeah.
Peter, can you go back to the first picture that he kind of hand drew? I'm sorry, Tom. Sorry, have it.
No problem. Getting it.
Yeah, forget that one. That was my original sketch, and
But that's kind of what it's going to look like, right? Like it's.
Well, kind of, yeah.
It's
It's not in good proportion, but yes, that's kind of like it. Yeah.
the lattice work underneath, and then the railing.
Yes. Lattice work underneath which the existing porch has now too, also. So.
And the door that we're looking at.
Yeah.
Isn't the door you're going to be using? It's going to be a glass door.
It'll be a brand new.
Yeah.
It'll be a new door with a window, and the door that's in the house now will stay right where it is. So you have like I said, like an airlock, basically.
And will the new door be one piece of glass or a 3x3, 3x3?
It'll be kind of like a 3x3, I think. Yeah. It doesn't show it there, but yes, it'll be just like the existing door.
Is the door to one side or the other, or the door in the middle of?
The door is only in the middle, right.
And the sides of
the side,
they
sides will
won't
be,
have windows.
no, they'll be solid. Yeah. There's really no need for windows in there.
This is a pretty new house, right? When was this house built?
1830.
So not new.
Well, Aruda redid.
Well, the original house was 1830, but it was all redone in 2013 by John Aruda. You probably know who he is. So.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so you could probably get the same exact material then.
Oh, yeah, it
Well,
will be exactly the same. It's clapboards, cedar clapboards, the trim, everything,
Do you have a picture of the porch on the other side?
What other side you mean?
The other side of the house?
There's,
The existing,
Do you mean the front porch, Don?
there's only the front porch that you saw in the picture. There's
oh, there's,
nothing on the other end.
okay, all right,
Yeah, just that front porch, and then there'll be the new one on the end.
okay.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Back of the house has a small deck and
And Tom, I'm sorry, the map that showed the dimensions.
Let me go to it. Right there.
And do we know? So that's with the stairs?
that's correct.
Okay. And then the height is just,
11 feet, just
Okay.
exactly the same as the front porch.
okay. And is that somewhere
It'll match, the
denoted?
roof line will match exactly. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Is the height of 11 feet referenced in here somewhere?
Yes, it is. It's on the that one sketch. In the upper right-hand corner. Yeah, if you look at the proposed sketch, it says 11 elevation, 11 feet, identical to front porch.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
All right. So if my fellow commission members can correct me if I'm wrong, the only thing that I think is missing is saying that the exterior door will be exactly the same as the door that's presently on the house. Everything else seems to be here.
Yeah, if you look at that picture, yeah, right there. So the exterior door will be identical to the one you see there now, which is, I think it's a 3x3, 3/3. It's painted blue, just like the front door. Yeah, it'll be identical. Yeah.
Tom, can you go back to that drawing you were at where it listed the height and materials? I just wanted to see what it said in relation to the. So I think that we would want to reference that the railings will match the front of the house.
Yes, they're gonna match exactly the front of the house, the same kind of railing. Everything will match, yeah. And that little trellis work underneath the porch will match the front porch also.
Okay.
Yeah, that little crosshatch woodwork there, yeah. Yeah. The rest of the foundation is all granite.
Okay.
Yeah.
Am I missing anything?
No,
No. All right. Do any of the commission members have any additional questions or comments for the applicant? No?
no.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Nelson.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
So I will close HDC 21-46. Thank you. And move to consideration of public hearings for HDC 21-46, 28 Water Street, the application for the addition of the fully enclosed porch or breezeway. Does anyone have any comments or motions?
I would move to approve.
I'll second it.
So I have one comment. I just want to make the application because I think we need to be a little more nitpicky about materials and our approvals that, the motion contain that the door, the trellis, and the railings match the existing front porch and the existing door. Because that wasn't in the application, so we'll have to write that in. Any questions or comments on that?
Fine, yeah.
All right, all in favor, I'll do roll call. Goodrich,
Aye.
Moriarty, aye. Leonard,
Aye.
Goodman,
Aye.
Levinson.
Aye.
The application is approved. All right, there are no other public hearings. Are there any pre-application hearings tonight? I don't see any.
Or not?
Excellent. Public communications? I don't believe there are any. Approval of the minutes from September 7th, 2021.
I'll move to approve.
Second.
All in favor? Goodrich,
Aye.
Moriarty, aye. Leonard,
Aye.
Goodman,
Aye.
Levinson.
Aye.
Minutes are approved. Old business, 54 West Main Street. I don't know where we are with this, but this was one of the applications that I was alluding to, and that I think that maybe being a little bit more nitpicky on some of these approvals might be in our best interest.
Well, sorry, just a comment. I agree with you on that, but the stuff was in the application. They just didn't follow it.
I know, but I feel like, like I went back and looked at the railings in the application, and there just wasn't a lot of detail. And it probably should have been. So.
I suppose, but I mean, there was a full detail of those railings on. I don't know. I just closed out of it, but on one of the pages with the heights and the everything about it. I mean, I agree with what you're saying. I just.
It says outdoor seating fence detail, and then it gives the dimensions, but I don't see on here, or I maybe it's too small and I've missed it, but I don't see where it says wrought iron, which is something I would have liked to have seen.
That I agree with.
So
I just, the particular concern on the rail or the fencing there is the height. It's like 1.5 feet tall or 2 feet tall, and I think the one on the drawing was like 3 feet.
yeah, it was.
I mean, there's a liquor commission violation there, but that's not us. I mean,
There is. And then, I would make an argument that those posts that he put up to attach the sails are fixed and would have needed our approval. They're not temporary structures.
the sails are fixed to the building as well, too.
So, Tom, I know you've been working with them a little bit. Has there been any feedback?
The sales are new. Of course, they've been new. They're not approved, and they will be part of an enforcement action to get them
Okay,
either in front of you or taken down.
okay. And were you able to write him about the lights?
I have not yet. We were working on the other 8 Pearl Street, but yes, we're going to address that. And I think Scott was going to help me with that from the
Okay,
building
great.
department sense. But yeah,
Okay, so you guys,
trying to both the light and the sales at once.
okay. And
Oh, there's also the speakers and
Yeah, the speakers.
the sign is complete. Did we ever approve the actual lettering that's up there?
No.
which lettering?
Well, the signs.
Of the white sign?
Yeah,
No, I thought,
No, the sign details.
detail.
and just as an aside, I don't know if people realize that he also has live music now.
Again, that's a liquor commission thing. I mean,
Yeah.
someone will report him, I'm sure, based upon.
Groton has a very low decibel threshold, like talking is in violation of their noise.
It's not, I don't think Don's talking about a noise issue. I think the piece is when you apply for the liquor permit, they ask you if you want to choose no live music, non-amplified live music, or amplified live music. Which,
Well, he may have applied for it.
no, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
Well, only because he was doing his at the same time that we were doing ours for Block and Bottle, so I was paying a lot of attention to the signs out of curiosity because I've never done a liquor permit before. So I noticed that no one, him, Chelsea from Abbott's, or us ever, it says no live music on it, period. So I looked into it and I asked Bill Sweeney, again, just out of curiosity.
Yep.
And you have to make that choice and you can't do it, so.
Right.
But again, it's not our problem.
No, and what I was saying is the noise ordinance in Groton's threshold is so low that, it's not gonna take much other than a neighbor complaint to shut that down, but that's not us. And when I look through this application, I don't see the sign detail. I see the sign, but no lettering or what we would normally see. And I'm pretty sure this is everything that he submitted. So would it help, Tom, if I sent you an email of our gripes?
Sure.
Okay. In addition to, I think I sent you 1 or 2 already, but I can make it a little bit more articulate and organized.
Yeah, that would be good for records. Yep.
Okay. All right, so as a group, we have the freestanding exterior sign, the sails and the posts, the railing, the lights on the attached sign to the building. Don, you mentioned the speakers.
Yeah.
Am I missing anything?
A minor technical thing is those railings are supposed to return to the stairs. Which
Okay,
they don't do, they're just wide open.
railing, height,
Aren't the plants in violation too?
2 stairs. That unfortunately, that's not our,
Okay,
it's in violation of their zoning application. They were supposed to have arborvitae's.
Yeah, they posted a bond for the landscaping, so we should have their money.
Okay. And then I think I started to and then got sidetracked to pull the minutes for one of these applications to see if they actually said that the railings were going to be wrought iron, other than just, depicting them. So I'll finish that.
So I just have a question for Tom. The enforcement action, is that based on the non-compliance with our approval, or is that a separate matter?
No, that's based on historic district.
Okay, all right.
Well, but the sign violates the zoning rules regarding neon signs, if that's what you're gonna call it. I'm talking about the main brew pub sign. You have
Yeah,
a
that's what I'm
prohibition against neon signs or backlit signs.
Right.
That's in the zoning code.
Right, yeah, there's none in Listic, yeah.
Right. No, there's none in the town in general, and there's pretty specific
No new ones, right.
regulations with regarding to how the sign's supposed to be lit.
Other than what I've said, are there any other concerns that we have that you'd like me to send in an email to Tom?
Just to ensure that like the trash and the ramp and stuff in the back were taken care of. I think they were, but that was part of the original approval.
Okay.
And then just the landscaping, I know we don't generally have jurisdiction, but was that part of our approval too, as far as the foundation planting and the front planting?
It was on his site plan, but I don't think that we have any jurisdiction over it, whether he does it or not,
Okay,
unfortunately. Normally, I don't want to be overreaching, but. Okay, well, I'll send that to Tom tomorrow and it'll be in his capable hands. Where are we? Any other old business? No. New business, we have our 2022 commission meeting schedule. One meeting in July, one meeting in August,
Easy summer.
right? I'll take it. It looks fine to me. Anyone have any concerns or comments?
That November, it's not an election day, is it?
November 1. Let me look. I don't know.
I know, maybe it's the first Tuesday after the first Monday, which wouldn't be the first here, but I'm not sure.
No, November 8th, election day.
Okay,
So says Wikipedia. Okay. Well, then I'll move to approve the 2022 meeting schedule.
second,
All in favor? Goodrich,
Aye.
Moriarty, aye. Leonard, Goodman,
Aye.
Levinson.
aye.
Schedule is approved. If there's not anything else, I will move to adjourn.
Okay,
All right, we are adjourned. Thank you, everybody.
thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Good night.
Thank you all.